Yourself a Better Guitar Player with 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins. Written in the key of E, we have a droning E note with the first chord shape we have. I'm calling it a chord shape, but it's kind of funny to call it that because I'm playing the 6th fret of the A string, the 8th fret of the G string. These are duplicate notes of D sharp. They're in a different octave, but they're the same note. So what I'm doing is playing 2 D sharp notes along with a droning E to ground everything to the key of E, okay? So with that, I want you to think of using this technique. Think of using fingerprints for when you press down on the notes, because I need my pointer finger to block out or make it impossible for the D string to vibrate. So if I'm on a fingertip, the D string can vibrate. If I'm on a fingerprint, it's blocked out. Same thing here with the pinky. I use my pinky. Some people would use the 3rd finger, but it's just way less stretching for me for the pinky. So the pinky plays the 8th fret of the G string, and then it also does a fingerprint kind of thing to knock out the 2 skinny strings. So now when I strum all this, I really only hear the open E string and this note and this note. A lot of times on electric guitar especially, it's just as much about the notes you don't want to hear as it is to play the ones you do want to hear. So with that, we've got this chord shape, or this shape, to our hand. We're going to play this 7 times. And then we're going to move it up 1 space to the note E, or 2 E's, and play that once. And then we're going to go down to B at the 2nd fret. Same thing, droning E note through all of that. Now we're going to switch to where the droning note is the A string. So now, because of that, I'm going to switch over here, use the thumb to touch the top of the E string, and use my ring finger and hand basically to play the 6th fret of the D string. That way I can be kind of sloppy with my pick, because you're going to end up knocking this E string if you don't block it. It's going to drone in there, and you don't want that. It goes back to what I said earlier with electric guitar a lot of times, and acoustic guitar as well. It's a lot about blocking out strings you don't want to hear, and that's what we're doing at this spot here. So I stopped it there, but it's more flowing. So we have the bend. You basically bend this 6th fret to sound like 7. We play 4, 2, 4, and 6. All that's on the D string with a droning A note, 5th string open. To the 9th fret. So finally coming back. Now this octave technique is used in a lot of songs for a lot of different things. It can be a really useful tool. So it's good to get this one down. And it's nice that when they do the octave thing, that the open E string is droning throughout it. Because when you have to do this and block the fat string, it's a whole nother challenge. So this one's a great one to start this with, okay? Let me know how this worked out for you. If you got it, what your struggles were, what your questions are. Appreciate all the feedback you can give me on this. And I hope it worked out for you. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks much.